Okay, I'm just filming this here, the cyanide along here. I'm filming on night scene foliage, and that's for a reason, even though it probably is a little bit dark in here. But what's amazing, and this has been washed off 3 or 4 times by heavy rain, and it always grows back. So, and I've sprinkled some seeds along there, so you never know, we might get a bit of a surprise. I've done glids, I've done some of Rossi's Bonatas, so you never know, we might get some action there. But with that knowledge there, you're getting all ready for our paving the pergola, so and getting all the plants out. Some of these pots I've you know, the large 10 times I've done. I've noticed with the finer charcoal here, yeah, I think that's what you really need, is something about that size, say 2 by 3 millimeter chips or something, rather than this other stuff. But then again, it almost looks like a Montane scree sort of thing. What do they call it? Anyway, I just put my little tripod down here. I've got my 2 formulations there. I'm going to run that based on that information, and I'm just going to take some of these pots down here, and that I made up the other day, and put them down. So yeah, they're sort of nice, warmish to the sort of touch, you know, just sort of mildly warmish to the touch there from the sun, I suppose. But maybe we need to go down a smeg or 2 with the tripod, make it more homely, more authentic sort of thing. Anyway, I'm on foliage because the sun's come out. Foliage is also an F8 setting, so you get more detail. But I'm learning from the, I've got this idea now that it's hanging over from Donald Snell when he was talking about bright shade. You know, shade where you can you can't actually cast a shadow within the shadow sort of thing. See, for example, here, this thing is casting a shadow. Now, so I'm on foliage. Now, if I could cast a, if I can't cast a shadow within the shadow, I'm thinking I should actually be using snow, which is like an intermediate setting between foliage, which is bright light. Snow is when you can't, I think you can't cast another shadow within a shadow, and when you can cast a shadow within a, oh, I think I've got that all around the wrong way. I think when you can cast a shadow within a shadow, it should be foliage because it's the brightest light. When you got bright shade, which is like in the middle of winter time or in snow conditions, where you're in a winter situation of low sunnage but a lot of bright light, then I should use snow. And when you can't, when there are no shadows at all, that's when you use night scene fireworks. I found that sort of in the car, so I'll try that out. I'll try using that, and whether we can replace snow with something else, one of the other two settings like aquarium, or find out, you know, if we can get this idea with the casting of the shadow. Well, see, this shadow isn't. I've got 2 shadows. My arm is casting a shadow, but this thing, once it goes into the shadow, you can't see another shadow. So maybe I should do the filming on snow after I've just made this little clip, this little short one. Now, as you can see, they're both brownish sort of thing, but this is a sort of peppermint sort of darker. Oh, sorry, you're not seeing this. Sorry. See, now the sun's gone in, and I should really now have it on a night scene fireworks, you see. So maybe we should try that. And as the sun comes out without a shadow within the shadow sort of thing, then I put it onto snow or one of the other settings that's like, I assume would be like an intermediate setting between the settings. So, okay. Unfortunately, with night scene fireworks and some of the other settings, you don't have the F setting, so you don't get quite the detail sort of thing. But anyway, I'm using the wide angle with the lens thing on there, so you might get a little tinging on the side. Seems to help. Little homemade jobby. And also the other idea is when you use the wide angle, because you're getting more light in, you go down a sort of setting. So like, as I said, if I'm in the car and I'm using wide angle, one, I'm in the car, so I should take off a setting, but because I'm using the wide angle, more light's coming in, it's sort of like they cancel out one another, sort of in a way, sort of thing. So because I'm in the car, I should actually be using snow, but if there's bright light, I should then go to foliage, sort of thing. Do you understand? Because of the windscreen of the car has taken one setting off, but because I'm using wide angle, it gets cancelled out by that, because the wide angle brings in more light, sort of thing. Like the windscreen takes out the light, but the wide angle brings in the light, and the two cancel out, sort of thing. So anyway, they're just some basic ideas I'm running after, but maybe I should try a different setting. Now the sun's gone in, I should try try fireworks now, shouldn't I? Because there's no shadows. So let's try fireworks.